Hello everybody, welcome to Marks Remarks. Today I will be having British beef sirloin steak that I got from as I've mentioned a few times, I'm working in a warehouse that has a little, shop where they sell all the damaged stuff and it connected in the, anyway, so sirloin steak, original price £7.74. I got it for £2. There you go. There's a close up. Hopefully you can see that. £2. So I'll be eating that tonight. I'm going to be frying it in a pan with a bit of margarine, along with some straight cut chips that cost 90p from Lidl's, and a little bit of coleslaw, I think, for a bit of crunch. Okay, right. Let's. I'm going to put the chips on first because they're going to need 5-minute head start. There we are, as you can see, a good amount of chips. These are going to go on for 180 for about 15 to 20 minutes, it says on the packet. So I'm going to put them in there for 20. So I'm going to give that a 5-minute head start and then go on to the steak. Okay, that'll give you some idea of, it's 1:45. It'll give you some idea about how long this is going to take. Okay, so I'm going to take some margarine. Put that into the frying pan. I'm going to use that instead of cooking oil. Okay, I've turned the heat on to melt the butter, and in a moment I'm going to be putting on this is a nice bit of meat actually. It's very thick, so I may have to butterfly it like I normally would do, but I'm going to cook it on a high heat. So by now, I haven't loaded it yet, but I did a veal. No, I didn't. No, not veal. What am I talking about? Venison. I did a venison steak with eggs for breakfast, and I'm going to cook it as similar to that on a high heat, and just on a sort of like 9 out of 12. But that's how I'm going to cook this steak. Okay, I think the butter's melted. Starting to sizzle, so here we go. Could have done with being a little bit hotter, I guess, because there's no sizzling going on. But that'll just take a moment. Okay, that's been cooking on that side for about 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna flip it over. It's nowhere near as brown as I want it to be just yet, but I'll flip it over again in a few moments. Let that sear on the other side. There you go. I'm moving it around so it doesn't stick to or burn to the pan. Okay, that's been cooking for another 3 or 4 minutes or so. Now, so flip it over. There you go, it's getting nice and dark on that side. Pretty soon I may have to cut it down the middle to butterfly it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take the opportunity to cut it in half. Yeah, that's the thing, it's getting very dark on the outside, but it's still, I don't know what they call that, rare or medium rare, or there's a lot of pink in there, which I'm not a big fan of. Alright. So, I'm going to cut it down I'm going to try and cut it down the centre to open it up. Okay, it's not an easy job, but yeah, as you can see, it's very, very pink in there. There's a lot of blood. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so now it's a case of putting it back in the in the pan. There. And that shouldn't take too long. Now that it's been cut in half down the centre. Okay, I'll get rid of this. Yeah, already it's starting to brown. There we go. Coming along very well. Yeah, the trick that you have to remember is just keep it moved. You know, don't have to constantly keep it moving, but don't let it burn. There you go. And turn that over again. There. In fact, there's a big piece of fat there. I'll take off. Don't need to keep that. Makes it easier to move around. Okay, won't be long. But this is how. Yeah, because I tell you, I don't think I've ever pan fried a steak. I've put a steak in the air fryer before. That turned out pretty good. Of course, you've seen me do it a few times on the George Foreman grill. But never in the pan. It's something new. In fact, I'm going to pan fry. I've got some yellowfin tuna steaks. Got a whopping discount on those from the factory shop. So I'll be doing those in the pan in a few days. There we go. Let's turn them over again. There. Very good. Okay, the chips will be ready in a moment. Okay, the chips are done. Let's get that plated along with the steak. There we go, the chips. And the steak. There's so much steak, I put it in one big heap, I think. Very nice. There we are. And one more ingredient, which is Co-op brand creamy coleslaw. Yeah, because I mean, what I'd like to do with this is throw, 3 or 4 eggs on top of here. But the coleslaw I've got to eat by tomorrow. The date is up tomorrow, so I'm going to eat this up tonight. Yeah, a bit more. There you go. Okay, bit of seasoning on the chips. Bit of vinegar. Bit of salt. Okay. Oh, strong vinegar. Right, let's give this sirloin steak a go. It's well done inside. Very nice. Still moist. Still tender. Oh. Wow, this is quite good. Not £7.74 good, but it's £2 good. This is what I spent on it. Imagine £7.74 for this. Jesus. Anyway, for £2, couldn't resist that bargain. Now, these cut chips. No, these are good. These were 90p from Lidl's. Not bad chips at all. There you go. Some steak, some big amount of coleslaw on there. That's a good combination right there. Steak and coleslaw. Anyway, so this is my dinner for tonight. It's 10 past midnight. So I think it was 1:45 when I started the vid. So it took 25 minutes. I mean 20 minutes for the chips, you know. So yeah, a high heat on the meat, 9 out of 12. Sear the hell out of it, butterfly it, put it back in, make sure the insides are cooked. That's all there is to it. The steak and coleslaw is good. Good combination. You know, you got your crispy and creamy coleslaw. Anyway, coming up on 12 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Please, you know, do the usual thumbs up, send a comment, tell your pals about the channel, and stay tuned because there'll be other meats coming up. I've got some venison mince. Might do some pasta with that, perhaps. I've got some yellowfin tuna. I've got some honey glazed gammon. I've got all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, so that'll be coming up in some videos very soon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and good night.